Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy back at it again. It's your boy Rico. You are tuned in to the Rico Report. Yes, sir. Brought to you by the Buffalo Fanatics, of course. What is good, everybody, on a Tuesday evening? It's a late one. But we got a couple things to bring up, a couple things to talk about. There's some people up in arms, as always. Why is Trey White ranked 96? Cole Beasley 95? What? Guys, settle all the way down. These are voted by peers. These are voted by some coaches. You feel me? So mixed opinions on how things are broken down. But nothing to be upset about. You have players that are in the top 100 in the league. Do you remember the days where we had 0? Come on, people. It's not that crazy, man. It is not that crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, yo, I'm reading the comments. Yo, my man Truth and Heart says, yo, Dad Rico's wearing makeup? My man look clean. Yo, you a damn fool. What's up, people? What's happening, man? Yo, game time is game week. We are facing the Bears. The Bears. And you guys are probably wondering, why is Rico holding his mic? Because I can't connect my apparatus to the table. I don't want to do that. So it's going to be casual Tuesday, chilling with your boy Reeks. And we here now. So, folks, a couple things I want to bring up. Let's talk about, let's get that out of the way. The top 100. Guys, it's really not that big a deal. The fact that we have guys in the 100, the top 100 in the fam. How many guys on the team when it comes down to it? 70 guys, 70 plus, practice squad and all that jet, 60 plus or whatever the case is, right? It's 32 teams, 60 plus. You do the math. We got 2 players thus far in the top 100. We already know we have at least another one. Come on, man. We all right. We're going to be just fine. Just fine. Just like we were just fine last year, right? We were panicking. No preseason. Not much of a camp. We're not going to be good. 13-3. Watch me now. You feel me? So we'll be all right, people. We'll be all right. Shout out to the chat, man. I got to give a shout out to the chat because most folks will say, hey, man, if you haven't subscribe to this channel. Rah, rah, rah. But we got to thank the people that are already members. We got to thank the people that are already subscribers, right? That have been rocking with us since day uno. So those are the guys and gals that I want to say what's up to. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys have been rocking with us. We are nearly at 20,000 subscribers. We're not there because, the new followers are great. Don't get me wrong. But the fact is, it's the numbers, the strength in numbers, man. You guys keep telling your friends. And by no times, man, we're going to be at 20K, 20 plus. So I appreciate y'all, man. Real love. So let's get right to it. Shout out to my guy, Dan Mitchell. What up, Dan? What's happening? I see the chat. Richard Forbes is in the building. Don Keith is in the building. I must give shout out to each and every one of our subscribers, man. The Bing Squad. Y'all coming strong, man. My guy, Brian Bowers, was in here. He had to leave, but it's all good. All is good. My man, yo, if my mom heard you, Ma, I got to tell her, Ma, somebody is saying that the way the background of the house, it looks like I'm at a funeral parlor. Oh, no. She is not happy.
Oh, no, excuse me.
Oh, Mama Duke is coming in. Are you coming in? There's people watching.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh. You let them know.
Not this house.
Not this house. Don't you
No,
disrespect mama
I'm
like that.
sorry. I'm sorry.
She's not having it. She's not having it.
This one.
The disrespect.
You can come for 2 anytime you want.
All right. That's Mom Deuce, man. She's not having it. How dare you? Excuse me, not this house. Mom Deuce makes an appearance. Look at her walking away like peacock over here. She just got her shine. She just got her shine. But anyway, Mama Rico, she's out there. How dare you? Funeral parlor. I saw that comment last week. I was like, I might as well tell her now. She ain't having it. She ain't having it. Anyway, right back to it. Moms ain't playing games, man. Yo, you see what I'm talking about? Caribbean household. There's your Caribbean. You see that accent? Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all thought I was playing. Anyway, let's get on to football, man. Yo, the fact that we have players, honestly, the fact that we have players in the top 100, you guys should be happy instead of complaining. Yo, what are we complaining about, really? No, this guy's ahead of this guy. Listen, it's about what we're in here, what we're doing right now. But Trey White was in the 40s last year, and you also know that Trey White gave up 6 touchdown passes last year, right? I'm just saying. Did you guys forget about that? 6 touchdown passes. Go look it up. I'm not saying he's one of the best, but last year wasn't like an elite year for Trey White. It wasn't. Cole Beasley, on the other hand, he had a great year, monster year. But there are guys that are better than Trey White on the list. It might be more defensive players. It might be more offensive line, receivers altogether. This is the top 100 slot receivers. You know, then he'd be up there. This is top 100 in the game. You feel me? I'm just saying, folks. Let's calmate, okay? Shout out to my guy, Mr. Keat. Mr. Keat says, shout out to the super chat for Mr. Keat. Mr. Keat says, yo, I'm feeling like Singletary gonna have go off this season. That line will come together. We're gonna talk about the line. We will talk about the line, but what I wanted to talk about is our top 100. I didn't want to touch too much on it. That we should be cool, man. Everybody chill. Everybody be cool. It's gonna be all right, and we'll make it work, man. We're gonna make it work. Here's another thing, folks. We released some players, big names, huge. Just kidding. Marquette Harrell, salute to you. Hope you, you know what I'm saying, find yourself a squad that they may not see the talent in you, but I can't say that we're deep on the line, but deep enough that we won't need your services. Caleb Beninoch. I mean, my man Matt Perino was like, guys like Payne, Caleb Beninoch. I mean, we knew what was going on, guys. We knew that guys were going to get released that we probably didn't even know who they were, right? I think the biggest name on there was Markel Harrell. Really, you got Cyrus Tuatele, excuse me, and then Eli Anku, the Ottawa native, was going to come on with us, but some things happen. You know what? I will keep it this way. Some players, sometimes, you guys see us interview players and stuff like that. Sometimes they do want to come on. They do. They would love to, right? But status-wise, they're not like, I'm not ready for all that, right? You feel me? So, and sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But we are fortunate that we have a relationship with some of these players, which is dope. Last but not least, we released linebacker Mike Bell. So guys that you probably aren't familiar with, which is not a problem, right? That's what happens. Now, week 2, going into week 3, that's when it's really going to get interesting. Really going to get interesting of who's got to step their game up and who's you understand, who's got to maintain their spot. That's what it's going to come down to. Now, let's get right into the nitty gritty because that O-line has me concerned, right? Our best lineman, Dion Dawkins, just coming back from being on the COVID list, was COVID positive. And my man wasn't doing well. He was not doing well, and got his second dose, was in the midst of completely being fully vaccinated, right? He needed another 2 weeks for it to go through the system, and now you are A-okay. You're good to go. And then boom, the vid. And my man felt that he was not going to pull through. And I'm going to tell you, man, like my man Capo said, Jim Jones, this COVID don't care who you are, how much money you got. It going to come get you. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure whether you want to get vaxxed or not want to get vaxxed, whatever the case is, still, you know what I'm saying, do the things that keep you safe. If you got to stay in your house all day and not go out, then do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't shake hands, mask up, all that stuff, right? But that stuff don't matter who you are. So the fact that we have our guy Dion Dawkins just coming back and he's got a battle. My man lost about 15 pounds. That's a lot of weight to lose, man. Can he gain it back quickly? I'm sure he can. With a good diet, working out. You know what I'm saying? You got the trainers next to you, but like he's behind. He's behind. So he's got to now catch up. And we got we're at middle of August. We're in the middle of August, and in about 3 weeks, the season starts. So we are going to need Dion as quickly as possible. Now, if Dion is out, you know what I'm saying, he's not up to par, are you pleased with what the line looks like? I'll tell you right now, man, if we're going to run the rock, and we're going to run the rock for 3 weeks straight, we might be okay. But we don't have that type of, you know what I'm saying, that offense to run the rock like that. We don't. We have a quarterback that likes to sling that thing. And if we don't have our top tier left tackle, that is a problem. Did you see the pass protection from Spencer Brown last week? Not good. Oh, it wasn't that bad, Rico. No, it was. You just don't. Oh, I got somebody else. Check this out. I had somebody tell me, oh, it wasn't that bad. It just seems like you just don't know football. Yes, that's right. I don't know football. I don't know a damn thing. So Spencer Brown, although rookie, get it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, when things happen to when things happen to you traumatically when you're young, you have no choice but to grow up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's, a significant other passes away, father passes away, mother passes away. You got to grow up. You have a kid at a young age. You got to grow up. Grow up quick. So with Dion Dawkins being out, Spencer Brown's got to grow up quick, unfortunately. So you got to get him in. Get him in there, get him the lumps and bruises, get him into the film room so he sees what's going on and let him bounce back. Because he's got all the potential in the world to be a solid lineman. Is he playing out of position? Yes. His true position is a right tackle. But we brought you in to also be the swing, to go back and forth. So if Dion is out, sweep on over. That's what Ty Nseke's job was, to be the left and the right. So then we go into guard. Cody Ford. Cody Ford had an amazing game last week. That's what I got. I saw okay. That's what I saw, me personally. Not horrible, not at all. He wasn't a liability. Let me put it this way. He was not a liability. But it wasn't, he didn't do anything that was like, oh man, did you see that from Cody? I didn't see anything like that. I'm going to be watching a lot closer this game against a more stout defense. Then we'll have a better idea. That's one guy that I'm going to be very much paying attention to. Shout out to my guy, your boy Lettuce. What's up, your boy? Who has the worst blocks, Brown or Tebow? Oh my gosh, we can talk about Tebow in just a moment. Tim Tebow. Golly, Tim Tebow. Sergio Chavez. Yo, let's leave the pro or anti-vax out. Thank God he recovered, and let's hope we don't deal with that again. Absolutely, 100%. 100%. I had to get that across, though, right? Because, some people are like, all that stuff. Yo, listen, man, just be safe. At the end of the day, just be safe. Because I think it can get you at any time, right? Now, back to it. Are you concerned with the O-line? With Dion Dawkins not fully recovered, in recovery, are you okay with going in with Spencer Brown, Cody Ford, Mitch Morse, question mark at right guard? I'm going to say Feliciano for now. And Darrell Williams. Are you good with that? Is that left tackle a big concern for you? The blind side, the guy that's supposed to have your quarterback's backside. That's a big concern for me. And Cody Ford coming back, I still have question marks on Cody Ford. I'm not ready to just say you're good. You know what I mean? Permanent marker, you're good to go. That's a pencil for me. I'm penciling you in, my guy. So I'm very concerned. And as the season's coming closer, we're going up against a decent defensive pass rush from the Pittsburgh Steelers with Watt on one side The Hampton in the middle. I'm trying to remember the defensive front from the Steelers. I'm hoping that Bobby Johnson finds a way to get these guys in a tight nucleus and make sure that they're good to go. So I'm concerned. Now, what I want to see, unfortunately, we're going to have to see it. What I need to see is Josh Allen have a couple series in the game. Let him get loose. Let him get warmed up. Let these receivers start catching footballs from their star quarterback, because he's lighting it up in practice. He's doing what he's supposed to do. So let's have that showcased in the game. Vanilla offense, obviously, but we need that. We definitely need that, because this line, I'm not so keen on looking at that line, man. I really am not. But nonetheless, we've got to go out there. You know what I'm saying? You play, you next man up. That's how it should be. Next man up. Dion's down. Spencer Brown, you're up. So grow up quickly. My man Spencer Brown is gonna have to grow up quickly. And you know what? Sometimes people relish it. Take your bumps and bruises, learn from your mistakes, and let's keep it moving. And you learn from it, and he might turn out to be a freaking stud next game. And now we know that we have something great. I'd love to see something from Tommy Doyle, but my man's wasn't looking good last week. I got to keep it a buck. Wasn't. I'd like to see him grow up as well, mature, if you will. But we'll see. We shall see. Because right now, it's going to be probably a series or two, maybe three from Josh Allen. Shit, if they're bold enough, they might go quarter with Josh Allen. And then it's going to be the Money Mitch show. The revenge game, if you will. Going up against, I mean, you guys heard it. Mitch Trubisky was like, it's good to be somewhere where you're appreciated. Everyone knows what that means. Right? He's also, obviously, he's complimenting Buffalo. He's complimenting the front office, his teammates, all that stuff. But it's a backhand to the Bears. The Bears are like, yo, fam, not good enough. You got to go. And Fields over there is looking every bit the part. They reached heavily on Money Mitch. That's just my opinion. Some people loved him. I think he's going to be great. No, they reached heavy. And they paid for it. So he has a very big opportunity this week to show that, listen, guys, yes, I was taken in the first round. Yes, I was taken as a top 10 pick. I think you guys gave up on me too soon. And I'm about to show you in my backup role. And he will. And this is his opportunity to do it. Now, if you guys thought, this is a side note, if you guys thought that I was going to let you guys not hear me say, Nate Peterman! Y'all tripping. Y'all see my boy Nate? Nate was slinging that rock left, right, hitting my man Zay Jones. What? Yo, but I'm going to tell you, man, Nate Peterman looked good. Nate P looked good. I am still the Nate Peterman ambassador, by the way. I've not relinquished my role. I'm still his number one fan. And I'm a rock with him. I'm a rock with him. That boy had a good game, man. Yo, I got to give it to my man Nate P. Nate Peterman. Y'all thought I was going to let you forget about that. Hell no, I was not going to let you forget about that. And I wear that badge proudly. Mother effers. Real talk. Shout out to my guy Sergio Chavez. Yo, silver lining about Dawkins is that Brown and Doyle will be trial by fire. Absolutely. Sink or swim. They're going to get a ton of playtime. Long-term benefit. Absolutely. The only thing is, what's unfortunate is they're going to take their lumps and they're going to get some victories, but you're doing it at the risk of getting your quarterback killed, right? On a bad play. But these are professionals. These are the best of the best. I expect them to bounce back and do what they're supposed to do. And that's as real as it gets. Shout out to my guy Kyle G. Kyle G says, yo, Rico, who do you think has the biggest balls on the team? My guess is Tyler Bass. Yo, my man, Big Baller Bass, man. He's that dude, man. He's that dude. Shout out to my guy Kyle G. He wants to know who's got the biggest balls. I don't know. You can go find out. Tell me. Actually, don't tell me. Just keep it to yourself. You'll be fine. Hey, your boy Letter says, yo, Nate the GOAT Peterman coming after Carr. Yo, Carr better watch out, man. Carr better watch out. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Because you keep messing around, it's over with. Nate Peterman's going to take over until the season. Regular season. You know, regular season Pete. Regular season Nate ain't the Nate that, you know what I'm saying, that we like to see. But maybe he's matured enough and he's ready for the bright lights in Nevada. We'll see. We'll find out. But you know what I do love? The bright lights are going to be shining on my guy, Champagne Pablo. What's up to my guy, Champagne Pablo? Let me give you more flames, man. Bing, biggity, bing. Welcome to the Bing Squad, my guy, Champagne Pablo. Yo, this is one of the best things you'll ever do, man. Welcome to the family. Yo, everybody in the chat, man. Welcome my guy, Champagne Pablo, man. We can't call you Champagne P. We could. I guess that could work. You're trying to play off of Champagne Poppy, but we'll give you Champagne Pablo. That works. I feel that. Welcome to the Big Squad, man. Everybody, look, everybody's giving you love, man. Welcome to the Big Squad, man. Shout out to my guy, Justin Walker, with the super chat. He says, yo, how are you going to shout out a QB that played 4 quarters of a preseason game? Because I can, and I will. You know what I'm saying? And he looked good. You can't tell me he didn't look good. You can't tell me my man Nate Dog didn't look good. Yeah, that's my guy, man, for real. But anyway, back to your regular schedule program by doing the Bills talk. So it's going to be nice to see the passing game open up because we focused a lot on the run game because we wanted to see, okay, let's see how this line's going to play off. Let's see how this line's going to react to your regular season type of preseason. I said regular season, preseason fire, right? Because we're going up against your own teammates in camp. Now you're trading paint is what my coach used to say. All right, guys, let's go trade some paint. You're trading paint with the other squad. So that it gets the juices flowing. So next week, with some film, seeing what you did wrong, I expect a big bounce back from the O-line. Am I concerned still? Yes. Because Dion Dawkins is that guy. He puts everything together. He's the guy that motivates. He's the talker. He's the guy that you want as a leader of men on that squad, right? Vocal as ever. That's what you want. So make sure that you get healthy, Dion. Make sure that you get right. You know what I'm saying? Stay positive. You know what I'm saying? And get back to it, man. We need you, bro. Because we're gonna make a long push for this damn Super Bowl. And we need all the firepower that we can get. But the good thing about it is we got a mixture of some veteran guys and some young guys. So these guys are gonna have to just put your lunch pail away, put your helmet on, and let's get going. Let's get going for real. So on to the passing game, because we focused very much on the run game last week, right? Mitch Trubisky came in, went 1 for 2. We just ran the rock, man. Ran the rock. Now, I anticipate that we're going to now open it up a little bit by passing. I want to see McKenzie. I want to see more of Stevenson. I really do. Big splash play, something that we need. You need those type of plays. Shout out to Jake Fromm for taking a chance and going over top. Money. Boom. Nice reception. I liked it. I liked seeing that. But I want to see more Stevenson. I want to see Isaiah Hodgins. I want to see Isaiah Hodgins get out there. I want to see Emmanuel Sanders. I want to see these guys. I want to see our receivers in action, right? We saw the theme last week. So I'm assuming the theme is going to change this week, right? Starters are going to play a little more. This is week 2. This is probably where you're going to see the most starters play. And then week 3 is going to be more for the guys that are trying to make this squad. Who's going to be special teams? Who's going to be depth? Right? We need to see that. So Money Mitch is probably going to play a good quarters 2 and 3. Maybe quarters 2, and then it'll be up to Davis Webb and Jake Fromm for quarters 3 and 4. But I'm actually looking forward to seeing our pass game alive again, because we already know our guy Josh Allen. That boy slings that rock easily. We are going to be a scoring team. No question. We're going to move the rock. But we got to make sure that our line is correct, right? Now, who are you guys you guys want to see the most in terms of showcasing in the receiver squad? Is it Markel? You got me saying Markel. Is it Stevenson? Are you wanting to see more Stevenson, or have you seen enough? He's making the squad. Or are you looking to see more of Isaiah Hodgins, right? We've heard so much about Isaiah Hodgins. Is he worth it? Are we going to see enough of him? Right? Is he going to round out that sixth receiver spot? Are we going to see more of Jake Kumaro? Right? You know what I mean? Touchdown Jesus. Are we going to see more of him? We didn't really get to see too much of him last week. So this week, I'm anticipating that we see a little bit more of Kumaro. So that's why I think that we're going to be passing the rock a lot more. And we get to see the guys that we feel like, okay, who's going to make it? Tanner Gentry. Are we going to see more Tanner Gentry? People are like, yo, get off that Tanner Gentry stuff, man. We didn't pass the rock enough last week. So hopefully, you know what I mean, people, they're going to get their opportunities to, you know what I mean, showcase what they got. I'm looking forward to it. My man, somebody, I'm just trying to read it. There he goes. Tommy Sweeney. Thomas Sweeney says, yo, don't worry, Rico. I'll get the boot off before the game 1. I got you, kid. I got you. King Thriller says, yo, Stevenson still has more to show. He's mostly the reason we got Bass to kick. So was Fromm, but Stevenson is special. We're going to find out, man. I really want to see what Stevenson is made of. He seems to be a guy that can cast a rock and just take off and do whatever. So give him the run after catch, yards after catch. He's that guy. Get him in space. You get him in space, and it's going to be problematic for a whole lot of people. A whole lot of people. But I really want to see more of these guys, man. You guys already know how I feel about Duke Williams. But like this receiving squad is just too deep. We'll probably see Duke Williams back on the practice squad. And like some other people like to say, man, give these guys an opportunity to go somewhere else. Like my man Judge said last week, a guy like Duke, instead of hoarding on the practice squad, man, just let him floor somewhere else. And that might be the case. But like Champagne Pablo just said, man, we just don't have the room. There's no room. And when's the last time we were able to say that, man? Where we can say that, yo, we are good at receiver spot. It's nice. It's really nice to say that. Your boy Lettuce, shout out for the super chat. He says, yo, Kumaro gets 1 target, catches it for a red zone TD, gets cut the week following. Yeah, but it wasn't because like you're not good enough. It's because of circumstances where we had guys that we needed on the squad, right? So out you go. And we didn't really know much about Kumaro, but he's shown a lot this camp that might have him around much longer and making the freaking final 6. We're going to see. It's the final countdown. We're about to find out. Josh Quaintance, what's up with you, my man? He goes, Allen about to average 300 yards a game this season. Bank on it. You know what? Listen, I'm not even hating on that. If we can actually get Allen throwing for 300 a game, I mean, how could you not? We had a very difficult schedule last year, and this year is not even close to what we had last year. But every year is different. Every year is completely different. But we don't have the schedule we had last year. So we should have a very solid season. And for him throwing 300 yards, he was doing that. I mean, he could do that in his sleep. In the first half, he was averaging like a $190, 200 yards. Easy, man. So yo, we'll be all right, man. And the one thing I love about Allen, I'm gonna tell you something. One thing I do love about our quarterback, Josh Allen. He is not one of those guys that's going to check down like Trent Edwards of the Bills. You know what I'm saying? Kelly Holcomb. I mean, Thad Lewis. Jeff Toole. Jeez. We've done this before. I'm not going to go through that rabbit hole, down that rabbit hole again. But he doesn't check down. If it's 3rd and 11, yo, I'm going for 12. I'm not checking down because I got nothing. He'd rather take off and try to get it himself or find something. And that's what's exciting about a guy like Josh Allen, man. I'm not taking this dump off unless it's absolutely there. And my guy can make something, but if I can get that second level dig route, I'm taking that. I got the arm strength for that. 99. You feel me? By the way, shout out to everyone tuning in today on the Rico Report. We've got 130 viewers. Shout out to each and every one of you guys. You guys are probably, some of you guys are probably new viewers, and you're listening to this Bills talk. By all means, smash that like while you're here. Subscribe if you'd like to, because it's going to be a wild ride this year. This is going to be a very successful season, and you best be around for it. That's all I'm going to say. We are primed and ready for week 1 and beyond. Wait till we get to the Super Bowl. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be bananas. But shout out to each and every one of you guys tuned in. This is the Buffalo Fanatics, and this is the Rico Report. Let's go. So, folks, this passing game we're going to see in full effect. Now, one thing I do want to talk about has been a small topic of conversation. Shout out to my guy, Luis Tremor. What's up with you, bro? What's up? Let's talk about this return game. Listen, we could talk about Andre Roberts all we want. We don't have Andre Roberts. It is Isaiah McKenzie's job to lose. Are we happy with Isaiah McKenzie as our return guy, both punt and kick? Or would you rather have McKenzie field punts only and have Stevenson field the kicks? Or just don't mess with that. Just give the duties to Isaiah McKenzie and call it a day. Now, here's the deal. With that question, there comes, let's be real, there comes somebody that's going to get cut that we really need on the O-line, D-line, linebacking room, because we're now going to start to we'll probably end up keeping 7 receivers. Is that a possibility? Because we want Stevenson to be a kick returner and we want Isaiah McKenzie to be a punt returner. Because there are times where, this, for the most part, these guys that have been returning kicks left, right, center, they've done both, punt and kick. But there are those that are just much better at one subject than the other. Subject of returning punts, just some people just have it. Returning kicks is another. Are you okay with having 2 return guys? Or are you ready to give the duties solely to Isaiah McKenzie? And that's a fair question. I'm curious as to how you guys feel about Lil Dirty returning both punts and kicks. King Thriller, McKenzie is our return guy, full on. He showed it in week 17 and can still keep showing it this Saturday. I trust him. And as receiver 5, he's going to have a lot of work. He is going to have a lot of work because he's going to get on the field. He will get on the field, but we're going to need him to be that guy. Now, I bring this up because I brought up the fact that we're going to score a lot of points. And we are going to score a lot of points. But you know what helped us score a lot of points? Was field position. We had great field position from Andre Roberts. We were starting off at the 25-yard line, sometimes as good as, the 35 to 40. So we had a short-ish field to work with, which allowed us to put points on the board. Now, Andre Roberts is a Pro Bowler. Isaiah McKenzie is not. I'm not saying Isaiah McKenzie is not capable of doing the job, but he's no Andre Roberts. Do we and can we trust him to get us to the 25, to the 30, to give us that field position when it comes for kickoff return, right? Punt return. Will he get us onto the opposition side, getting a nice return? I prefer personally Isaiah McKenzie returning punts. There's something about a punt return where a little quick and nimble guy like McKenzie can slip through a lot of things. Kick return is a different beast. For those that have played the game, it's a different beast, especially punt returns. But I'm going to tell you right now, man, that's going to be a very interesting topic, and it should be. It should be a very big topic to be spoken about, is special teams and field position. We had great field position with Andre Roberts, which allowed us to put all the points that we did on the board. Are we going to get that with Isaiah McKenzie? That is one of those things that we need to very much pay attention to. Excuse me. How do you guys feel about that? I'm curious. The chat, get in there. For those that are watching after this live show, get in there. Let me know how you feel. Get in the comment section. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Right? John Herring says, I think Stevenson is going to practice squad, and he very well may. But the problem is, he goes to the practice squad. He might even get scooped up. That's the risk you take when you put a guy like that on practice squad. There was a team that was looking to get him. I wanted him hard. But not able to get that. You feel me? So that would be a risk that we will take by putting him on the practice squad. Would you rather keep, and here's the question, would you rather keep Stevenson over Isaiah Hodgins, right? Would you cut Jake Kumro to keep a Stevenson or to save a Stevenson and put Kumro on the practice squad? You know, Aaron Rodgers is going to be like, yo, Kumro's available? Yo, go get his ass. They're ready to do whatever Aaron Rodgers wants them to do. So that's a possibility too. So there's going to be a lot of mind games being played. I don't want to say mind games, but there's going to be a lot of moving pieces, right? In order to try to retain their best talent, their young talent. You already know McDermott and Bean, they want to develop their young talent that they brought in. I don't want to call it an ego thing per se, but you want the guys that you draft to pan out. That's why they hold on to these guys long enough, right? You hold on to the guy long enough because you hope that he's going to be the player that you want him to be. So a guy like Stevenson that they just drafted, they might want to keep him. And in order to keep him, they're going to have to probably stash him on the roster. I don't know. We're going to find out. Isn't that what they did with Hodgins? Hodgins made the 53, and then they put him on IR because he got hurt or whatever the case is. Yes, he got hurt, but they made him make the 53. And then they made the move. So it'll be very interesting on how these things play out. It really will. Len Brown. What's up with my guy, Len Brown? What's good, man? He goes, yo, I love that sweater in your Avi. That's dope. Rico, what's good, my G, man? Keep it going. Looking forward to the season. I appreciate you, my G. Speaking of keeping it going, if you guys haven't realized, we have partnered up with Buffalogo. I need you guys to hit up buffalogo.com to get all your merch. We have new merch dropping with Buffalogo. We are exclusively with Buffalogo. The greatest thing about that is we are going to be sitting with them all season long. We're going to be sitting with them and rocking with them for the foreseeable future. And everything is made in local Buffalo. Let's go, man. Go get your merch, cap your merch, and do what it do, man. And support the brand, man. Real talk. Snub City. This is one of my favorite sweaters, actually. This is one of our favorite designs that we've got. Now, let's keep it rolling. So we're saying, are we stacked at receiver? Is that what we're talking about here? So the boy letter says we need to see more competition at the lines, or receiver room is pretty much set. Our receiver room is pretty much set. It is pretty set, but it's always interesting to see what we do with that bottom end, because that bottom end is actually very interesting, right? That could be a very key piece. Is that a special teams piece that we're keeping? What are we doing with that sixth receiver? What's he going to be for? Special teams in Stevenson, or is he going to be a red zone threat in Kumro? It's going to be very interesting to find out. My guy Sergio Chavez says, yo, Stevenson makes it as the receiver 7. You think we're going to keep 7 receivers? Okay, because he'll get plucked from PS, and we need a backup to Lil Dirty. Aha. Gentry, Hodgins, and Lenoir are safe on the practice squad. That's a good point, because let's just say let's just say McKenzie goes down. You know what I'm saying? He's a small guy. He's like my size, smaller. I weigh a little more than him, though. But he goes down. Then what? We're going to put freaking Micah Hyde back there? No, thank you. I love Micah Hyde. That's my guy. But he's the Fred Jackson of punt return, kick return guys. Just catch the ball and just feel it and call it a day. But we want a threat. We want to move the ball forward. So it'll be very interesting to see how we play this out. Who will be receiver 6? We already know who 5th is. Who's number 6? That'll be interesting. And then the battle is going to be between Stevenson, Kumaro, Hodgins. Unfortunately, I want to throw some other people in there, but those are the 3 that have stood out, right? Especially last game. So it's going to be very interesting to see how we play this out. Shout out to AK Cash, says, yo, can kind of pluck a speedster late over the draft, so it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Yes and no, because speed doesn't mean anything. Do you guys remember TJ Graham? You guys remember him? Here's another one. You remember who's that boy that he never got an opportunity? I think he got drafted out of TCU. Listenby. Was it TCU? Can't remember. Kobe Listenby. Speed. Just never panned out. So it's not always about speed, man. TJ Graham was the biggest disappointment ever. Biggest disappointment ever. I cannot believe we chose TJ bum ass Graham. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I'm very much looking forward to how this is going to play out. How this is going to play out a lot. So special teams is going to be a key factor, especially with our return guy. McKenzie, it's his job to lose, obviously. Definitely his job to lose. And then you've got McKenzie that's going to be pushing. Excuse me, you've got Stevenson that's going to be pushing to make to make a push on maybe getting in on the action. Do we keep McKenzie as a punt returner or just a kick returner? Both. That will be something, a storyline that'll need to be played out 1,000%. Now, last topic of the night. And I think it's one of those situations that it's important, at least to me. That's what I'm going to be paying attention to. And who are you looking? And this is I have to ask you guys: who are you looking forward to seeing in Game 2, preseason Game 2? Right? I told you guys earlier, right? Watching the game is cool, but you got to pay attention to certain people. I want to be able to, for you guys to like watch the game, to really focus on certain people and see how they do. So who are your 3 that you're gonna be watching? Who are the 3 that you're gonna be watching? I'll tell you right now, Cody Ford is one guy I'm gonna be paying attention to a lot. I didn't get a chance to watch him too hard. I watched him a little bit, and the little that I saw him was like, okay, he's not a liability, but he ain't like mauling anybody. But I'm gonna be very much focused on him. So who do you guys have on your list that you're gonna be focusing on? While I do that, I'm gonna answer my man Justin Walker. Rico, I wanna throw 3 people in there. Get over it. Duke Williams ain't making the squad. I didn't say Duke Williams, man. I said Duke Williams. It's a wrap for him. This squad is too deep, man. I'm leaving Duke Williams out of that. Don't try to call me out like that. I did not put Duke Williams in that thing. So who are your 3? Lucas Roach says he's looking at Greg Rousseau, Boogie Basham, and Stevenson. I like that. I like that trio. I want to see more of Boogie Basham as well. He didn't have a horrible game last week. I think my man Judge is a little harsh. My man Judge is harsh on my guy, man. He needs to be better. He does. As a second round pick, he didn't have his greatest debut. However, the boy's nice. He can play. Judge is a little harsh, but I'm gonna say that I think that Boogie's gonna show what he's all about this next coming game, right? Johnny Blaze says Diggs was the number 1 in Minnesota with Kirk Cousins throwing him the rock. What makes you think he'd be worse than with Allen? I don't know who's thinking that, but I totally disagree with that big time. Rico, at this point, they would have to know who's going to the practice squad as far as receiver, because you don't want receivers on the practice squad to know the whole playbook in case they get plucked. It's a good point. That's a fair point to make. I don't think they're worried too much about it. I think, and this is, I'm only speculating here. I assume they don't go through the whole deep playbook with guys that may not even make the squad, right? Because too easy to get plucked. And I think and these guys are too focused on making the team, right? So let's just say, true to hearts, you're on the Bills, right? You're on the cusp of making the team through preseason, and they cut you, and now you're ready to go to another team. You're just trying to play. You're just trying to make a living. So you're not going over there saying, hey, guys, here's what the Bills are doing. They're doing this, and they're doing that. And then when this guy goes here, he's trying to learn that playbook. I'm trying to learn this playbook so I can make this team. I ain't got no time to talk to you about what the hell this other team is doing. Now, I don't know how this plays out, but I think they're too busy trying to make a team. And the other team that signed them are too busy trying to figure out, are you a guy that we can use and make this team? Learn this playbook. I can't see them saying, learn this playbook. By the way, what's this guy doing? Keep reading. Who told you to turn around? Keep talking, right? I can't see it happen that way. But it is speculation. It's something to kind of look at. Like, do people do Bill Belichick is the type of person that would do that. Let me sign this guy. Get all the information I need. All right, you're cut. Let's go. I mean, I'm sure that's part of the game, but these guys are professionals. I think they watch, they know tendencies of these quarterbacks and teams and offensive coordinators. I mean, for crying out loud, Bill Belichick had had what's his face on his team already, Dable on his team already. So he's already familiar with Dable and his mind and how he works. But I could be wrong. Now, I'm going to be paying attention to Cody Ford. I hope Zach Moss is ready to go this week. I know that he's off the injury list. You know, so he's not nursing too much, and he's going to be back at practice. I think he was back practice. So I'm looking to seeing Zach Moss, and I think I still think he's RB1. Although Devin Singletary looked freaking good last week, and it's always good when both running backs are legit. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Zach Moss can do. I really want to see how he looks, and I think he's going to look good. So Zach Moss is the second guy that I want to see, and I really want to see. It's a mixture. I want to see more of Boogie Basham. Greg Russo looks good too. I want to watch Greg Russo, but Boogie Basham on the defensive side of the ball, I want to see. So Cody Ford, Zach Moss, and Boogie Basham are my three that I'd like to see. Who are your three? And in the chat, you can even say it in the chat while you guys are watching this, not live, but in the pre-record. So on the after production, if you will. So let me know who your three are. Your boy Lettuce says, yo, I want to see Groot teach Fields that game isn't really that slow. Let's get into that, actually. And I got to give a shout out to Eric Fuega. Let me give you that fuego. Let me give you that fuego. Eric Fuega, my guy, says, yo, Rico, you the man. Love the content. I appreciate you, man. I really do. That's love. That's love, man. Your boy Lettuce. I want to see Groot teach Fields that the game isn't really that slow. I made a blunder on Twitter. I thought it was one of the young quarterbacks said it in his rookie year, and I thought it was Kyler Murray. But Kyler Murray wasn't the one that said it. Was Tua. Tua's the one I was like, man, the game's not really that fast. Hey, it's all good. Oh, we showed you. We showed you with that 56-10 drubbing. You know what I'm saying? That we gave you and the Dolphins. Now, Justin Fields, though, saying, oh, the game's really not slow, then we might have to show him a little something. We might have to send a little Groot down his ass. You know what I'm saying? We might have to send Boogie Basham. We might have to send Jerry Hughes. So we're going to find out how slow the game is. But truth be told, he looks good, man. Justin Fields looks freaking damn good. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. Your boy Lettuce wants to see Groot, Boogie, and Kumaro. Yeah, Kumaro, that's a good trio. That's a good trio to see. Champagne Pablo wants to see Breida. More of Breida. You know what? Breida's going to be interesting to see. I want to see more Breida as well. I wasn't ready to judge him and say, oh, Breida's some trash. He wasn't. I just want to see more Breida. I'm actually looking forward to seeing more Breida. I think that would be interesting to see how he plays out in the second with a bit more of the starting line in. Groot might break Fields in half. I'm afraid of him, especially because no one is talking about Russo is also Defensive Rookie of the Year candidate. Show him who's boss. You damn right I'm going to show him who's boss. And that's what Groot is probably saying. Yo, but Groot looked really good, man. I got to give it to him. Man. He looked good. Solid. You know who else looked good? I didn't expect it for this person to look good. That was Harrison Phillips. Harrison Phillips looked pretty good in that game, man. He's got a lot to prove. You know what I'm saying? He picked up a couple pounds. So he's got a lot to prove this coming week coming up against the Bears. So I'm actually very, very much interested to see how Harrison Phillips plays out. And he looked good, man. If not for Harrison Phillips, Groot doesn't get that sack. You know what I'm saying? Quarterback probably gets rid of it that quicker. But Harrison Phillips looked really good. And I was on the fence. I'm still on the fence with Harrison Phillips with how he's doing. But like that first game gave us reason to say, you know what? Hold on now. He's probably saying, hold on now. You guys don't forget about me just yet. Just because you brought in Obata, just because you brought in, you know what I'm saying, rookie and Ed Oliver from a couple years back. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got in these two rookies, Boogie and Basham, don't forget about me, Harrison Phillips. So we're going to find out. And the fact of the matter is this. When you have, and speaking of the defensive line, when you have your head coach, your defensive coordinator tell you, yo, man, Star Lotulelei looked too damn good that we didn't even need to play him. If that's not an endorsement of the work you've put in and what you look like, that's amazing, man. Yo, you ain't got to play. I saw the work that you put in at training camp. Yo, chill till the next game. You guys thought I was going to give you Dr. Dre right there? Yo, just chill till the... Not going to do it. But honestly, though, Harrison Phillips, though, he did look good. But Groot, though, Man, that boy special. I want to see a lot more of Greg Rousseau, man. It's gonna be fun to see. It's gonna be a fun few years, man. And don't forget, we keep talking about Boogie Basham, or at least I am, but we got AJ Epinesa on the other side. Fam, it could be the AJ Epinesa and Groot show for the next 5 to 10 years. Golly, man. Yo, AFC East better watch out, man. Stop playing. Stop playing with us, man. We're not playing no games, man. Stop playing with us. For real, man. That's going to be a problem for the opposition. Problem for the ops. I'm telling you right now. AK Cash. I can see Fields making us look silly because it's preseason. Wouldn't happen in regular season with Lamar Jackson-esque game planning. I mean, shoot. It is preseason. We are going to be playing a lot of our depth guys. But preseason is preseason. You're playing against the best. So you got to give credit to either side that dominate the game, right? Defensively, got to give credit to that. If we stop the Bears, that means, you know what I mean, we're onto something, and we're going to have a solid year. And if we get lit up, that allows us to know that, okay, he's a baller, and we've got things to work on. Because we know that he's not a scrub. If it was a scrub that was lighting us up, different ball game. But Justin Fields ain't no scrub. And we all know that. We all know that for sure. Joshua Richardson, my man, JR. He goes, I want to see Mitch, Jake Fromm, and Andre Smith. Ooh, I want to see a lot more Jake Fromm. He intrigued me last game. The fact that he had the balls enough to throw the ball downfield and making us get in field position to take the game. Respect to my guy, Jake Fromm. So I'd like to see a lot more of Jake Fromm. I'd rather see more of Jake Fromm than I do Davis Webb. I don't know why. I just do. I feel Davis Webb is just Davis Webb. Whatever. Jake Fromm, maybe because we've drafted him. Not that Davis Webb is a scrub. That man was a former 3rd-round pick. He ain't no scrub, though. That's for damn sure. Elliot, my man, Elliot Eisler, man. I got to give respect to Elliot Eisler because I still remember when you played that demo for me of your music, that kind of ska type of music. I respect it, Elliot. Good shit. I'm waiting for some more music, man. Send some my way. Elliot Eisler says, yo, I went to a TD Finns talk tonight and represented our Bills tonight. Yo, my man, good shit, Elliot. Real Rico BF. You need to talk some sense into that fool. I like TD, man. TD's a cool cat. He's a cool cat. But he do be saying some outlandish stuff. And I've gone on his show before, or where it was a round table. It was a round table with me, you know what I'm saying, my man D Mitch. We'd have to go back and do that again. But yo, I think I schooled him last time. I put him right in his place. And he don't want no smoke with me. Hey, TD, you don't want smoke with me. Trust me, trust never leave that. But he's a good dude, man. I like TD. TD's a good cat. Joshua Arnold, JA, says, yo, Rico, to be honest, last season felt like it was meant to be. It was a magical year. Do you have that same feeling this season? We're not sneaking up on nobody anymore. That is a damn fact, man. We are not sneaking up on anybody because now people know, but they've known since 2017, right? When McDermott came in and we broke the drought and we've had success and we kept on just getting better and better and better. We've been knocking on the door. Last year, we just busted that shit down. I said, yo, we here now. What up? What's happening? Okay. Y'all know who he is? Okay, here we go. It's Bills Mafia. Move over. So they know who we are now. So now when we come knocking, it's now an expectation. There's no more surprising people. Oh, I didn't know the Bills were going to. No. You knew. We've been showing you, you know what I'm saying, the path to where we're at right now. So there's no more sneaking up on people. We stomping all over the place. We're making it sure. You ever get in an argument with your girl? When she's upset with you, she don't sneak away. So you don't know what's going on. No, she stops away to let you know that I am here and I'm angry. You feel me? So yeah, that's what it is. So we're going to be stomping all over the place. Yo, what's up? Knocking on doors, we're opening cupboards and shutting cupboards. Yeah, we in the house. We are in the house. We tracking mud in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So it's there's no more sneaking up. Bills do not sneak up anymore. We are loud. We walk in and we start showing you what's up. What's happening? We're the guy that had, yes, and we're feeling good. You probably just had a nice pre-workout. You took your creatine and all that stuff. You're feeling good, and then you go out later with your boys, and you walk in and you bop a shoulder with a guy. and you're not the first person to say sorry because you're ready and you're on one. And the guy goes, sorry, my bad. And you're like, yeah, that's what I thought. We're that guy. You know what I mean? We bump shoulders with people like, what you want? Oh, you want some of this? I didn't think so. Keep it moving. That's what I'm talking about, man. We ain't playing games this year, man. We're the real deal. So teams are going to have to prepare and know the Bills are coming. We are at the top. We're one of what? We're top 3, top 5 AFC team. I mean, shit, really and truly, we're top 2. The 2 best, Chiefs, Bills. So they know. Trust and believe. They know. Truth to hearts, I hate when people say sneak up on teams last year. And I'm sure truth to hearts means no disrespect to my guy J.A. But anyway, I hate when people say we snuck up on teams last year. The only team that can say that is the Jets in week 1. We showed the whole entire league we pass heavy. If they're still watching film from 2009, shame on them. It's true, man. That is a fact, man. And nobody's going to be able to say, yo, what do the Bills do? Oh, you know what we do. We air the ball out. And your DBs better be ready because Stephon Diggs is coming for that ass. Jake Kubro is coming for that ass. Emmanuel Sanders, Gabe Davis, Cole Beasley. I might even have to mention Dawson Knox. Watch out. Listen, man. That's an air attack that I don't want to be rained on. We're going to be raining balls all over you, man. Watch out. Balls everywhere. Watch out, everybody. It's coming for you. You better watch out. Don't get one in the forehead. I'm telling you. Hayes McClennan. What's going on, man? He says, Rico, I want to see Fromm, Spencer, and Stevenson. Shreveport, Louisiana's own. I like that. I like that he tells us where he's from. Louisiana. I feel you, man. Yo, listen. Fromm is definitely a guy that it'll be fun to watch to see what he does in his second stint in the game. Spencer Brown, I definitely want to see Spencer Brown and see how he bounces back. He needs a bounce back game. Not in the run game, but he needs a bounce back game for protecting the quarterback. He needs to have one. Especially if Dion Dawkins is not going to be in at left tackle for some time. So shout out to Shreveport, Louisiana. I like that. I like that a lot. Yo, training camp says, yo, the air raid will be striking this season. You damn right it will. And people know it's coming. So let's go. Kyle G says, yo, Rico, who's the most underrated coach on our team? Also, what are the odds we get Luke Kuechly as a coach? What are the odds? Doubtful. I don't think that's anywhere near what we're going to get. Who is our most underrated coach on the team? I don't want to say underrated. I was going to say Eric Washington might be, but he's not underrated. I would say our receivers coach maybe because they love him. They love our was it Hansen? Hansen. Am I saying that right? The receivers, our receivers coach. I think it's Hansen. I could be totally wrong though. I'm gonna look it up. I always mess up his name because I know there's another receiver, Chad Hall. I said Hansen. I know it's with H. So yeah, my man Chad Hall. I think he might be the most underrated coach on our team. But that's a good one. My man Davis Webb's the most underrated coach. Davis Webb. I like that. Thinking outside the box. I like it a lot. I like that a lot. Yeah, but Chad Hall might be. Ken Dorsey. I don't want to say Ken Dorsey's underrated because the man nearly got the damn offensive coordinator job, but he just got beat out by Brian Dable. But he's definitely not underrated. Underappreciated, maybe. Yeah, I guess you know what? I don't want to say underappreciated because he's appreciated. But yeah, but I would say Chad Hall. I think Chad Hall goes unquestionable the most underrated or underappreciated, however you want to call it, coach on our team. Not a lot of people know about him, right? But these receivers love this guy. So I can say that I think he's one of them. He's definitely one of them. King Thriller says, yo, I'm glad we don't got to sneak up on anyone anymore. The haters know, the players know, and the other fan bases especially know. We coming for the team's cheeks and for a mother freaking Super Bowl. I like that, man. My man King Thriller. And truth be told, other teams know. And you know when other teams know when you're talking to, you know what I'm saying, your buddy or your other buddy, or you're wearing your Bills gear and you walk into a random place and some guy's like, hey, your Bills are looking really good, right? And then you just say, bitch, I know. That's what I say. I was like, what? What did you expect? Did you think we're going to be some trash? Because I told you guys, everyone keeps thinking of the 4 stupid Super Bowls we lost. And that's what they do. So the more winning we do, and especially if we win a damn Super Bowl, it erases the freaking stench that we have of losing those damn 4 Super Bowls. Because that's what these doofuses always want to bring up. Hey, remember those 4 Super Bowls you lost? Yeah. Get over it. It was years ago. It was over. I'm over it. You feel me? And you know what? AK Cash said it, man. When someone comes up to you and, hey, how about those Bills? Stand up there and say it with your chest and say, I know, bitch. I know. Say it with your chest. And think, well, okay, here we go there. You win a couple games and you guys think you're something. Well, I don't know how to act. And I'll admit it. Damn it. This winning that we've been doing it's eluded us for so long. Now that we're winning, it feels great. And I'm gonna let you know about it. You're damn right I am. I ain't gonna stop. I don't know when this win is gonna stop. I mean, we're gonna be winning for a long time. So we can pace ourselves. We can pace ourselves and talk shit and just low key talk shit. Because this window that we have is a large window. We're gonna be winning for quite some time. And that's the facts, baby. Joshua Arnold is coming back at my man Truth to Heart. He says, yo, we Bills fans, of course we got high expectations, but you speak in 2020 hindsight now. It's true though. It's true. Mr. Keat, every time we roll up on a road game and the air raid siren goes off, oh, you know what's happening. You definitely know what's happening for sure. So I got a question for y'all, man. We got 168 people viewing with us right now. We're an hour in. I didn't think I was going to go this long tonight, but we here. People are rocking. We're at 169 people. If you guys are tuned in for the very first time and you're like, yo, who is this guy? What am I watching? This Buffalo Fanatics? This is the biggest Bills channel on YouTube. So, folks, get it together. Smash that like for your boy if you're in here. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We are less than 50 people away, I think. Are we at less than 50 people? Less than 150 people away. Exactly. We're less than about 150 people away from getting up to 20,000 subscribers. It's a very big key monument for us. Help us get there. Thank you very much. Moving on. Dr. Minecraft says, yo, I live in Oklahoma and people out here aren't really NFL fans, but the few who are never stop bringing up the fact that we haven't won a Super Bowl. You see what I mean? It gets lazy. It's lazy. Oh, the Bills, you lost 4 times in a row. Yo, get over it, man. Get over it. Your wife left you. So did the other one. And so did the other one. Are we still talking about that? No. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it moving. They always like to try to remind us of the Super Bowls. But those very years are the same years that we went to 4 straight AFC championships, right? Winning the division, blah, 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 blah. We can say that. But we did. But at the end of the day, the end result was we lost the Super Bowl. Get over it. We're moving on. We're a winning team now. We're a team on the rise. We're a team that's about to get a freaking stadium on top of that. By the way, shout out to the Pagulas. The Pagulas have finally spoke out and said, hey, man, I'm going to help build this stadium. I'm going to put a little more money on the side. I don't know how much money they said they're going to put. If you guys already know, or it's been public knowledge of how much they're going to contribute, let me know. But it's going to be nice. Now, rumor has it that they're not even going to break down Highmark Stadium. I hate the name of that damn stadium. They're not going to break down. They're going to build a cross from it. That'll be interesting. Build a cross and then do whatever they need to do with the old Orchard Park. So my question is, what kind of stadium is going to be built? Now that we know it's like for sure happening, what kind of stadium? Is it going to be like in a bowl like it was before, going down into the ground? You know what I'm saying? Or is it just going to be like all the other stadiums that are out there? I'm very curious to see what kind of stadium is coming to Buffalo. But golly, it is nice to know that we're going to have a franchise that's going to be successful for some time, and we'll be rocking in a new stadium. The only unfortunate part is it is going to be a pretty penny to go to Bills games, man. It is going to be a pretty penny to go to Bills games. Are y'all ready for that? Are you guys ready to pay a pretty penny to go watch your team? Because that's the price we're going to have to pay when we have a successful team, number one, and a new stadium being built. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be interesting. But the fact is, we are getting a stadium, and that's what matters to us. Oh, here comes True to Hearts with a reply. He goes, oh, wait, this is Joshua Arnold. He goes, and I watch this show every day, boy. I'm Mafia every day. Yo, I appreciate you, man. Joshua Arno, I appreciate you, bro. That's love, man, for real. Love that. That's the type of stuff that, you know what I mean, that's encouraging to a content creator. You know what I mean? I tune in every day because I love the content that you guys put out. Appreciate you, because I'm not for everyone. I can guarantee you that. Some people see me, like, get out of here. I don't want that. I want X's and O's. Cool. Because we have a lot of Bills content creators that are specialized in certain niches, right? I like to think that Buffalo Fanatics hits all angles. If it's not me, it'll be Trey Cloya. I gotta say Cloya. Trey Troya, excuse me. Clay Troya giving you the X and O's with my guy Kendall. You know what I'm saying? Kendall Mirsky putting that X and O's and film for you guys, right? And then if you want a deeper talk, you ever seen the analytics and stuff like that, you can go to my man Stephen Dave. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get hype, you want to talk about all the things surrounding the Bills, the players, interviews, and all that stuff, that's where I come in, right? And everything in between. So it's fun. It's always fun. But it's always appreciative when people say, yo, I watch you guys every day, and I salute to you guys. Salute to you back, man. And by the way, we just got ourselves a new goddamn member. Hayes McClendon from Shreveport, Louisiana. What's good, fam? I appreciate the love. Appreciate you coming in as a super chat. Bing, biggity, bing. And as well as a new member. I love that. Appreciate you, man. So, folks, new stadium coming. We got a franchise quarterback. Team is on the rise. Fam, we as Bills fans are in a good place. You know what I'm saying? Now we just got to bring it home. Bring that thing home. You guys already know what it is, man. Zach Volk says, yo, Rico, remember when Charles Clay dropped that TD against the Dolphins? I sure do. People were writing us and Allen off his rookie year. This team was built with the BF fans behind it, and we deserve every W. You damn right. Let me give you flames for that. What? Let me give you that Kobe jaw. Yes, absolutely, man. I mean, they were killing Josh Allen, man. Oh, he can't do this. He's inaccurate. He can't blah, 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 blah. Now look at them. You know what I mean? Cheek and tongue. Is that what they say? Tongue and cheek? Tongue and cheek? They don't want to speak on it no more. Oh, yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. No, I told you he was going to be good. Oh, please. Knock it off. Cut it all the way out. Shout out to my girl, Don Keith. I just think that it needs to have a retractable roof. Ooh, okay, here we go. Keep it open for the Bills games, but you can close it for other things and use it 12 months a year, and it will help pay for it. Absolutely. Make it something that you have concerts. You know what I'm saying? You don't think that Benny the Butcher can come in and sell out that freaking stadium? I guarantee you. You build a stadium that has a retractable roof where you can close that thing and open it. That money goes right back into the city. Certain things come all your venues are there. You can't go wrong with that. And the fact that it's considered an open, if it's a retractable, maybe it's considered open where you can have all people come in instead of the vaccinated and all that stuff. I know I had to go back on that, but they're saying when it's open, anybody can go. So they're going to have to look at that as well. That's probably going to come into account. But it'll be very interesting. It'll be very, very interesting how that goes. Juan Castillo, the JA17 interview by Zebot and Clay was it was priceless, bro. Yo, at least they had the man sit down at the chair and made eye contact with the man. You know what I'm saying? And he was about to get started. They probably had little banter beforehand. And then right when things are about to get ready, hey, Josh, we need you. So I'm going to tell you right now, Clay and Zebot, for next time, they're not going to mess around. Josh Allen's coming. Yo, record that shit right now. Have it recorded. Pan the camera around so we have proof that we had him. But they did. And I'm going to tell you right now, man, we keep putting that work in. We keep putting that work in, and we keep getting invited to these events because of the work that we do online for you guys and relationships that we have with other companies. I guarantee you we're going to see some things happen, man. And once I get my stuff together and I can travel a little bit more and I'm more settled and there's an event in Buffalo and I can make it out there, you best believe your boy's going to be killing the game, man. Even if I'm in Canada, I'll find my way out to Buffalo and make things happen, man. For real. But anyway, before I get out of here, Kevin Schneider says, yo, make it a retractable roof and we will get a Super Bowl here guaranteed. Yo, man. So are we gonna do artificial grass? Or are we gonna do just turf, real grass? Or what are we gonna do in there? What are we trying to do with that stadium? Allen really has the sights set on the Steelers week 1. Oh, he definitely does. He definitely does. TTB Dante says, yo, I love my team and I love the fans, but you had me hot as F when when it came to the stadium asking for them hats that Josh Allen had versus the Lions. Asking for the hats. Oh, I'm not too familiar with what you're talking about, but if you were hot as hell, man, I hope you're nice and calm now. I hope you're nice and calm. Shout out to my guy, F him. He says, yo, anyone notice how in every interview, Allen says he's focused on the Steelers week? Yeah, because he's not trying to play. I mean, he's looking at, listen, man, he's been the Steelers' daddy now. I think we beat them twice in a row now. So we got the Steelers number for now. And that's what he's focused on. Week 1, that's what matters. That's when the football really matters. So yeah, I would be the same way. I'm focused on week 1. What am I focused on the Bears? No. I'm focused on week 1. I'm gonna hone in my skills against the Bears and whoever we have next. But I'm focused on week 1. And that's the best answer you got to give. That's it. That's all, man. There's nothing more to it. The guy's the general, man. Josh Allen is the general. He leads his troops. The guys trust in him. And speaking of the general, go ahead to buffalogo.com and cop your The General shirts. I'll tell you right now, you're not going to be sorry. I'm waiting for mine to come through. Oh, by the way, I got an update to give you guys before I get out of here. Do you guys remember when you guys were telling me, hey, man, you should, when you get your move, get movers. They'll take all your stuff for you and transport it over there. What a disaster that has been. These guys, I got to tell you this before I get out of here. I didn't even know the couch could come apart to have the couch that I have. I guess you got to lift. It's Lazy Boy retractable 3-seater, right? Lazy Boy? I guess you can call it Lazy Boy. I don't know. The ones that you can just kind of pop back. They took the damn backs off of the whole thing. So it's just the seat that's there. I didn't even know you could do that, first and foremost. So these guys are actually going to drop off my stuff tomorrow at my new house at 8 a.m. I've been fighting with these guys on email. When are you guys coming to drop my stuff off? Oh, we don't know yet. What do you mean you don't know? So I put some pressure on them. I was like, yo, you need to know, give me a time. Give me something. Oh, yep, we're going to be there tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. with a 53-footer. Man, oh, man. And I had to tell wifey, by the way, you got to get up early so you can be there. They better be there or I'm going to lose it. I was like, yo, I give you 100% full permission to lose it on them. But man, what a bad idea to do this freaking move with that company. And I bet you they're all like that somewhat. Anyway, I had to get that off my chest. I'm done now. What an annoyance. Back to the Steelers. Steelers are definitely the most overhyped team. Ben is old as F. Juju should just make his money on TikTok. And Najee needs to show more. Najee's going to be nice, man. Don't play with Najee. Najee's a nice back. I like him. If we took Najee in the first round, I wouldn't have been mad. But Williams was the guy that I wanted. If we were going to take a running back, that's the guy that I would have like, yo, let's do that. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to leave it at that. But folks, I'm an hour and 13 minutes in. I wanted to just get that off my point. So we talked about the 3 players that you guys want to see. Who do you guys want to look for to next game? I think the game's on Saturday at 1 o'clock. So pay attention to your 3 guys, and then we can talk about it the next week. I'll see you guys back on Friday. We talked about the special teams. Who do we want as our special teams guy? Is it going to be Stevenson? Is it going to be a mixture of Stevenson and McKenzie? Does that mean we have to keep 7 receivers in order to have both these guys? Do we trust McKenzie enough to be our sole returner? What if he gets hurt? Who's the backup? What do we do? Do we risk putting Stevenson on the practice squad where somebody else grabs him? So many things could happen, right? So, listen, man, it's going to be a fun year. But one game at a time. And it starts Saturday night. So we will see you Saturday night. We'll see you Friday night, first and foremost. Actually, shoot. The game, actually, you know what? That's perfect. I forgot. I'm thinking, I got planned Saturday night. What the hell? But the game is at 1 o'clock, right? So I will see you guys after the game for the post game. We're going to talk about it. So the game's at 1 o'clock. So I'll see you guys around like 4:30. You know what I'm saying? We'll do it up. All right. So that being said, that's our time. By the way, how do you guys feel about the background music, man? Are you guys feeling this one? Because I got to go and upgrade and try to get some more music because I want to try to switch it up every so often. But yeah, folks, thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for the viewers that have been watching for years. I've been watching for months. I appreciate you. Thank you to the Bing Squad. You guys already know who you guys are. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all, man. You guys already know what it is, man. It's the Buffalo Fanatics. It's the Rico Report. You guys be good. You guys be chill. Let me tell you, man, I've got another week here in this setting, and then I'll be set up in my own lair in the next couple weeks. So bear with me. And it sucks because it's all around the time that the season's starting. So I'm going to be moving into the new house. So we will see you guys soon. I'll see you guys Friday, and I'll see you guys Saturday. So folks, until next time, it's your boy. And I'm gone.